Hello friends and welcome back to Restore You. And today we are going to kick off a 6-part series in which we are going to, this is very much for the beginner, we are going to flip through this project, and within each of these pages are about 6 different either cards, tucks, or envelopes that we are going to make. This is one. I'm just going to stop there. So we've got a little belly band, a couple belly bands, and inside of that is this little envelope tuck. This particular one is made from linens and wallpaper samples, which was the challenge for this journal. And I thought it would be a great beginner series for those of you just getting into the junk journal world, and just to let you guys know how easy these are to make. So this is another one I did. If you have been watching some of our other videos, you saw probably the unboxing of my yard sale treasures, and these items that were the washi tape, the little girls, the hello clip, were all part of that treasure hunt and yard sale. And then we have this one that it's held together there, and then it comes out here, and this comes out, and we have all kinds of fun inside. So those are what we are going to make. And while you probably are thinking, my gosh, those look pretty complicated, I can assure you that you can make one of these in 15 minutes or less. So let's go ahead and get started. So for this particular project, I am using 3 pieces of one-sided scrapbook paper, so it's very thin. I would suggest when I did mine, just because that was a challenge to use all of the wallpaper and fabric, for that last project, it does start to get pretty thick. So the thinner the paper, the better. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this project. The first thing you're going to need is just a plain envelope, and any kind will work. This one has the square flap, and all you're going to do is fold it in to itself into the middle. And I marked mine. This happens to be 6 inches. So you just, because I can never get them straight if I don't. And if you have a bone folder, fabulous. I'm just going to use my handy dandy little scissors. And together there. And what you're going to go for is a look like this. So this is one I've already cut out. So what you're going to do is then open this back up. And the easiest way that I can tell you to do this is simply, you're going to cut out this corner on each side. And then I'll show you my little trick to get the sides even. There's the side. And then I just fold this together, and oops, right. Let's see how that looks. Oh, I like that. And so now they are even Steven. So we're good to go. All right, now that you've got that done, so this is gonna come, this is a pretty big one, so this pocket's gonna come down quite a ways, which I love. I'm gonna set this one aside. We're gonna use this one that I already cut out for our sample. And then I'm gonna show you how an even easier way to make these. All right, so the first thing I did is I took the pattern I wanted for the back and just laid that out. What's this? Oh, this is the inside front. Okay. So I just laid it out after I cut it, and then just took my pencil and traced around it. And the easiest way for me to actually cut these out is just to use my cutter, my Fiskars, and then I have all my extras that I can put aside. And this is not probably going to be exactly perfect when we put it on the envelope, but I'm trying to go quickly so I can show you. Oh, this has a little tab on it, so it needs to come off. Put that aside. And then I need to clip these out. Make sure I'm not using my fabric scissors, which I tend to do sometimes when I'm not paying attention. Okay, so you've now got the back already cut out. Ugh. And you're just going to put your glue. And this that I'm using today is Fabrifix. It comes in a bottle like this. I just refilled. This is Sweet Sugar Bell bottles, and I love these because, as you can see, it comes out really nice. It's got a great thin tip so you don't waste glue, and those are on our Amazon store under. I pulled it over a little bit and marked it here, and then made these little things. I just hand drew them. So you're going to want to cut out all of this so it fits in. So we'll do a quick way first. And I'm going to cut this off. And then just taking my scissors, I'm just going to go there. And I should probably be using larger scissors. The larger scissors you have, the less little mistakes you get on the side, but these are gonna have to do today. All right, so now I'm just going to adhere this one right to there. It's pretty. Okay, I don't love this one, but I was trying to keep in the black and white theme, so it is what it is, and it's what I had handy. Okay, so then this just adhere this like that. Mine's just a little bit off, so we can fix that. And this one as well. And the last thing that we're going to do is the inside flap. Making sure that is all down. Now all I did for this is I put it inside, making sure that it was just a little farther down than my envelope, and then traced it. So we'll just cut this really fast. Here we go. Oh, shoot. I realized what I was going to do. I knew I would forget this if I didn't lay this right out. So we're going to see if I can fix my problem. Doggone it. All right. Now this is tricky. And usually I use the Scotch Create, and I just didn't. But you just kind of have to gently get it in there so it doesn't, so it doesn't stick to this part and get glue all over it. And I think we're good. So there you have it. You have just made your first pocket envelope tuck. Now, what I intended to do, and I think it might be too late, I was going to, I got an idea. We can still make it happen. I wanted to put on a brad, and I actually had this was a button, and I took off the button part of it, and it's still drying, but I put a brad on the back of it, so it's not really ready for that yet. So what I think I'm going to do, because this is still wet, is just put this one aside so that I can eventually put that brad in here. I'm afraid if I put it in while it's still a little wet, it might not work. But what we're going to do on the back, I have this cute little tag. And I think what I'll just do is, oh, I don't know. I got an idea. We won't use that for right now. We will. So here's how I do my ribbons. I just put it on like that. And then I use either another piece of ribbon or some paper just over the top of it to kind of re-secure it. And I think what we'll do for this one is just put that on like that. Hide it with this. And this is a sticker that I made. If you followed, it was a really quick video walkthrough on how to make stickers using packing tape and parchment paper and magazine. So that was just something I cut out of there, and I'm not even going to worry about. There we have it. Now, when that little flower is dry, we can put that right in here, through here, and then we'll be able to wrap that up. And let's see. I was thinking if I wanted to embellish it, anything else with it right now. That's just a little too big. We could always just leave it open and then tuck that inside, and that could go inside there. So I'm going to set this aside really quick, and I'm going to show you how to make another one of these, but even easier. So I think I'll whip that one up later. This is just a two-sided piece of paper. And if you don't have an envelope, well, if you have paper, you can make this too. Let's see. For this one, I think I want the flap to go down a lot farther. We're just going to try it this way. I have not done one that goes that far down. But remember, now you've just made your envelope. And this is, let's see. So, 4.5, it's 4.25. I think I marked it at 4.5, but oh well, I got it. We'll figure it out. This is kind of covering it a little bit, like it's overlapping. So I'm going to see what happens when I do that. Okay. So now you guys know the drill. You're just going to cut these two out. Bring these two together. Now in this one, we need to glue it, right? Because it wasn't an envelope to begin with, so just a little bit of your Fabrifix on the side here. And let's see, how does it end up? It does overlap, so that's great. And then, oh, I really like how this turned out. Just a little smaller, well, a lot smaller, but. So you can, the possibilities are endless. I think it might be fun to do a brad on this one. Let's see, what color looks best? Probably this yellow. Yeah, I think we'll just pop this in here. Now, whoa, what happened? Came undone. Let's see, where do I want this? I'm not sure that I'm necessarily going to put a string on the back of it. I think I might just do this for an embellishment. We'll see. That's cute. And then I have these wonderful little Post-it notes that came from that pack from my treasure trove of yard sailing the other day. So just to hide that, I'm gonna stick that on there. Cute, cute. And then, let's see. I'm thinking inside here, I love that, and the color pretty much matches. So I think I'm going to glue that in. Let's see what kind of, if I've got a little, let's just use this one. These were from a previous project, a series that we did on using book pages, and we did tons of little envelopes and tucks. I like that. Now I even could have left that open and just did this part and made another little tuck in there, but oh well. These are some vintage fabrics that I think one of them I picked up at an auction, and then some of these are from my Grandma Mo, who gave me a whole bunch of little goodies on one of my last visits. And is there anything else? Well, you know what? Let's see what this looks like. I have this seam binding. I'm thinking, let's just see. I'm going to try this in a different way and see what happens. What I'm going to do, if you guys have used seam binding for, whether for sewing or otherwise, oh no, my little brad. You see that it's got this little piece in here, right? So let's see if we just slide this on here. It will be, I mean, it's all even, right? So we don't have to do much. Let's see what that looks like on this side. I like that. And maybe, all right, let's just put it on there. And that hides my little mistake that I made. Okay, here we go. I need a little bit on this side too. It looked easy when I did it without the glue. Let's see what happens when I get the glue on there. Whoa. Come on now, work with me. Gotta hold on to it. Come on. Just over the hump here. There we go. All right, what's that look like? Pretty good. I think I need a little squirt more glue so this doesn't come up. All right, there's that one. is. Now, let's see. I wonder if we did this one. What would it look like if I did this one on the outside? Opposite. Good Lord. Okay. Now my hands are all sticky. I kind of like that. We're just going to do it. I'll cut those up in just a second. And now that I've got this on there, I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to glue it right now. Leave it on there, which I should have done previously. Much easier, Angela. And boom diggity, our envelope pocket is complete. Oh, I just ripped that. Shoot. No fear, we shall fix it. How did I do that? Maybe it wasn't attached to begin with. There we go. All right. And to hold this together, like I said, I could do a little piece. I mean, I could even use the seam binding on the back. And if you've got this attached to a journal page, you don't even have to worry about what this on the back looks like. And I think that's what we're gonna go for is just put some of this on there. Let's see how much I need. Not much. Okay. I'm just going to glue that on. And I think I'll do this one so you can see how I just put it across here. That secures it, and why not just put another one of these hummingbirds on here to hide it. And we are set. And you have just completed your first easy peasy lemon squeezy envelope. I shouldn't probably do this until it's dry, so I'm not going to pull on it. But you get the gist. I got to make it all pretty in there. Okay, so let's just quickly add, I don't know how we're doing here with our Button Gone Brad, but we're going to go ahead and put it on so I can wrap this up and show you. I can already tell it's not going to work. We're just going to put it on there, and I'm going to glue it back on. I knew it wasn't dry enough. It's sticking to my finger, though. All right, glue this back together. I'm going to take this out while this dries. And I'm going to use this paper clip to keep this down. I probably should use one more, because I'm just going to stick this right back on top of here and let it dry for more than 15 minutes like I started. And then you'll see it just pops up there. And then I might just do a couple cute little embellishments on this too, but we'll see what happens after this is all dry. So that is it for our first envelope and tuck, and we have 5 more to go. So join us next time, and until then, remember to take time and just be, and have a great day. Cheers.